Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis here, back for another Ascendant challenge. I do have my Tincture of Queen's Foil popped already, so make sure you have that one done. And we're going to head over there while we talk. If you guys want to use the timestamps to jump ahead to the actual Ascendant challenge itself, or any of the lore bones or eggs, all of that will be timestamped, so you guys will see those, but I'll walk you through where everything is at. We are headed over to Race Sylvia. Chamber of Starlight is the lost sector, and I'll show you guys kind of a quick way to get through there. And then I will make little stops along the way, showing you guys where the eggs would be at, and then also the lore bones that you're looking for. And then if you are going for the time trial, my only advice on that is basically you really can't stop running. Take something powerful with you, Wardcliff Coil, something like that, and some way to use it quickly, whether it's you know, a quick reload, a super that's going to help you be able to, like, you know, kind of do more damage, things like that. But killing the boss quickly is ultra important. So we'll run up into the lost sector. I'm going to clear this thing out real quick, and then I'll show you guys where everything's at. Alright Guardians, once you have cleared out the lost sector, if you are going for the time trial, it's just nice to clear it out. But once you're in here, if you always want to skip things, you can jump up through that window. If you have a question about that, I've showed that in previous videos. But if your Tincture of Queen's Foil is active, then you can actually jump straight up here on these platforms and make it a pretty quick run. Now when you go inside, I'm going to take a slower method, but as I said, if you are going to go for the time trial, you have to run basically by the everything and then kill the boss as fast as possible. So quick damage, heavy, like a grenade launcher, sleeper, if you got anything like a well with Lunafaction boots, rally barricade's going to be beneficial, hunters dump as much as you can, and then, you know, do what you can to, you know, dodge and reload. All of those things for quick damage output on the boss are going to be crucial to make sure you get that time trial run. But getting there as quick as possible is important too. I'm going to go the slow method, so let's get going. So when you load in, you'll actually be facing kind of backwards. Toland sometimes can be over here on the side, but you'll have 3 knights that kind of spawn in. They're ultra slow to start. They're really slow. Just don't let them catch you. They're not a big deal. Toland sometimes can be over there. Sometimes he's off to a side. But when we start out, when we get to these first 2 broken pillars and right in between them, look right down to your right. It's kind of hard to see now, but there will be a platform down there, and that is where egg number 1 is. So egg number 1, pretty easy to spot. And as you're going through, if you were going for the time trial, you'll literally do something like what I'm going to show here. Just literally keep going, don't stop moving. This jump actually can be pretty lengthy if you're going for it. It's a nice one to cover your distance, but really make sure you got that full jump before you really activate anything else. And you just kind of want to dodge as much as you can. So, I mean, when I say run, truly run everything that you can. But from here at this point, hopefully I'm not getting shot by too many things in the back. I do have a straggler over there. The hobgoblins will be a bit of an issue in this one, just depending on how aggressive they are. But if you're running, it's not really that much of a thing. So more hobgoblins up there, and then when you get up to close enough range, you'll see the Shrieker appear. Now the Shrieker you are also going to have to just skip. So the path that I would run if you're skipping it, I would typically just take the outside edge here. And again, take the outside edge here, and really just work on not having the Shrieker be an issue by just not being in its line of sight. It's the best thing you can do. Don't be in its line of sight very long, and that'll help keep you guys on the safe side. So now over here we've got the Shrieker again. Try not to get killed by it, of course, it's so annoying. Shrieker is down. So if you're looking for the egg, number 2, it's actually pretty far out, but it's just something we'll get to right now. So if you jump up here on this little platform where the Shrieker is that you've killed, if you look out here towards this edge, you would actually see the egg floating right up there. That little crack in the side is not what I'm talking about, but the egg should be floating right over there. You should be able to tag it from here. So that is egg number 2. Basically, this is the final boss platform, and you're just shooting an egg down towards the bottom of it. You also notice, depending on where I'm looking, the knights will be somewhere facing me. So they're back there. They're not too far. So going forward through this section, again, just be careful about the taken blasters. You're going to have some little thrall that spawn. Usually a short path if you're going for speed is going to be on this island. Cutting across and then continuing this way. Again, if you're going for speed, just trying to time your landings with those taken blasters can be a little tricky until you get used to it. And then even these phalanx as well, you can basically skip them. So if you kind of come out to an outside, try not to get too tagged by them, and then you'll run straight up. So up here, the knights will have lost their helmets, so they get to be a bit crazy when they are that way. If you're going for the run, you're going to the right up the stairs, but I'm going to show you guys the lore bones and the final egg. Easy way to get to it from over here. And avoid the knights for a second while I explain. Alright, so right here, your lore bones should be right at the bottom of this little ledge before you get to the end of falling off into nothing. And then once you have the lore bones, turn around and look up, and your egg should be floating somewhere in this area here. It's been a little bit, I feel like it was between those two like broken spires down below. Maybe it's a little higher, but you definitely should be able to see it easily by turning around and just looking up right here. So that is egg number 3 and the lore bones, and now let's finish this thing. So the knights will still be sitting there. As you come back up, they sometimes do have a tendency to just disappear on you, which is nice. But if they're sitting there or they don't go, be careful if you're jumping past them. You got to be quick. And then on this section, this is where we really got to go fast. So you work your way up the ramp. And then however you got to kill those 3. Those little things are nice to kill, actually. Just because they will kind of tag you as you run. It's not fun to have the damage on you. And then when you have the Shadow Thrall, just try not to run in a straight pattern. Or at least get up over them. Because you don't want them to like kind of catch you and slow down your landing. On this section, run straight over that tree. Jump it. Land on that small rectangular kind of mini bench. And then up over the tree on the outside. If you take that left edge, none of the blasters really seem to affect you very much, so it should be a pretty safe run. Same thing with the Shadow Thrall up here. Try not to let anything slow you down too much. And then when you get to the end, the knights will likely spawn behind you, so you've really got to run. Just try and find one of these platforms that you can land on in any way, shape, fashion, or form. And then what you're trying to do is get over to the ledge right here. When you land, tag these 2, and then I'm going to try and take this as a quick run, just to show you guys kind of what it would be like if you were going for the time trial. Again, take a quick landing, hit your 2 little mini turrets that appear. Same thing. Even if you don't have the best surface to land on, just find something. Even if this rock is vertical right here, just hit that vertical edge. This one, totally fine. Grab your grenade launcher, and the boss is going to spawn pretty quick. So here, hit that rally barricade quick, and then we're going to hit it early. I'm going to try and dump as much damage as I can. Watch out for the taken phalanx. Did actually get some ammo back. Be careful when the boss actually does spawn back in. If you guys use your super, now is a good time just to clean stuff out, and then really work on the boss here. Boss is down. Grab your chest. Already did the bounty, but make sure you have it with you. You'll want to jump up as quick as you can. Portal will appear right up here. And you're done. So that is, I mean, that wasn't the complete straight run, but those are a couple of the pieces where you will need to run quickly. So that is the Cimmerian Garrison general tips on how to do the time trial. Bring a powerful heavy weapon with you. A super that's going to pump out some damage is also beneficial. So hopefully you all enjoyed the video. It is the week of July 30th. This is again the Cimmerian Garrison. We are out here in the Chamber of Starlight Lost Sector in Ray Sylvia, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you found it beneficial, you can always share it with somebody who may need this. You guys can find me on Twitch and on Twitter and right here on YouTube. If you haven't hit that sub button, please do so. It definitely helps support the channel, and that alert bell as well will actually keep my videos coming to you and help that YouTube algorithm thing that we all have fun with. So thank you all very much. Have an awesome week. Enjoy your solstice, and that's what I'll be covering next. So stay tuned. More to come.